for joining me again for another Pixie Talks review vlog.
Pixie Talks, reviews and vlogs at Pixie Talks. Pixie Talks, reviews and vlogs at Pixie Talks.
Woo! It's Christmas season! As usual, that means that it's time for a month's worth of Christmas reviews. Last year, I reviewed the Star Wars Holiday Special, and if there's anything more ridiculous than Christmas sci-fi, it's Christmas Star Wars. Since I had so much fun with that, I wanted to do another commonly pointed to example of a Christmas train wreck with sci-fi flavors, and so, at the behest of my friend Emily, thank you Emily, I watched Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians is a well-known title among those who love bad movies. It gained notoriety when it was featured on Mystery Science Theater 3000 and has been a holiday staple for badness ever since. So when I was looking for another Christmas title to help fill up this year's lineup and I came across this, I knew that I would absolutely have to watch it. Hold on to your pants because this takes ludicrous premises to the extreme. We open with a news broadcast live from the North Pole, showing kids a peek inside of Santa's workshop. Unbeknownst to the citizens of Earth, however, the kids on Mars are also watching the Earth broadcasts. The Martian parents don't know why their kids have been so melancholy of late, only perking up when Santa Claus is on the TV. The solution seems clear. They need Santa to come and give their children joy as well, and so they hatch a plot to kidnap the man and make him cheer up their kids by bringing Christmas to Mars. A couple of Earth kids also get caught up in the sinister plot, and it's up to them to help save Santa. You know what? I actually didn't think this movie was all that bad. I went into it thinking that I might enjoy it for being so bad it's good, but I actually ended up legitimately loving it. I mean, sure, it's got a very silly premise, and it's old sci-fi stuff, so the costumes are all goofy and over the top, and the effects and the sets are all really cardboard and hokey. But I mean, it's from 1964 and it's a kid's movie. It's kind of what I would expect. Bad acting? Not really, not when you consider that hammy overacting is pretty much exactly what they were going for. Bad effects? Maybe it's because I've watched so much classic Who that the effects from this era don't actually strike me as inherently awful. It's low budget and from the 60s, so the effects aren't really that terrible, all things considered. Silly premise? It's a Christmas movie. Keep in mind that Christmas movies are inherently cheesy and silly. That's kind of what makes them so great. The Martians have forgotten what joy and fun is, so Santa has to teach them how to laugh and love, and that's awesome. That's exactly the kind of heartwarming muck I want from a Christmas movie. The Martians have some great political conflict with some dissidents that don't want none of that gooey earthling stuff like joy and fun disrupting the Martian way of life. There's a wise old truthsayer that cautioned the Martians that they've robbed their children of a proper childhood. There's a great joy-loving goofball who's destined to become Martian Santa Claus. A scary giant robot who becomes docile when faced with Santa's infectious laughter, overcoming its hostility. Honest to goodness, I cannot think of even a single thing to criticize about this movie. It's so fun and so perfect, I can't really understand why people think it's so bad. There was clearly a lot of love and warmth put into it, from the silly script to the characters to the actors themselves. It's just so bursting with Christmas cheer that it's hard not to have a grin on your face while watching it. Maybe it's because I love silly, cheesy Christmas nonsense. Maybe it's considered so terrible because we have a weird disconnect with things that are too gooey and too sentimental. Maybe we just love to laugh at the bad sci-fi of the past. But in my books, this is pretty much a perfect Christmas film. I highly recommend watching it this Christmas season. It is a brilliant example of hokey old sci-fi, and I absolutely love it. And that's it for my review of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do be sure to subscribe for more. You can also add me on Facebook, and I'll see you next week. Bye!